Welcome to the first ever Sunday Scoop. I'm your host, Clyde Pumpernickel. On today's show, we're going to check in with some sports with our chief sports analyst, Chip Ridgely. We'll be seeing what's poppin' with our pop culture expert, Vanessa Soetera. There'll be a new beverage for us to try on today's little food segment with Chef Fresh. And as always, we'll be bringing you some weather forecasts from our chief meteorologist, Gus Windsor. But first, what's the scoop and what happened this week? Students and parents continue to dominate the educational landscape, while administrators tend to try not to muddy the waters as they climb up the ladder of achievement. Next up, what's up with that tea with the little BBs in it? Exactly. And now with our weather forecast, Gus Windsor. Thanks, Clyde. It was another warm one in California this week. It was kind of shorts and t-shirt weather, if you get my drift. Drift. Continental drift. Climate change. Lots of problems. Watch the movies Ice Age. But California was warm this week. We're going to continue to see that warming next week. Apparently, that obese rodent, Punxsutawney Phil, has no idea what he's talking about when it comes to weather. But this warm weather is leaving Californians in a state of drought as to whether their winter's going to really end or not. In some other parts of the country, you'll be getting some snow and rain. You'll be seeing cooling trends over. Gus, did you just flap your arms around, pointing to no general area of the U.S.? Nope, that's not what I was doing. But you'll be seeing some snow in parts of the area over here and some rain in the north. But really, it looks like you're not pointing at anything. It just looks like you're kind of talking about a general vicinity. Nope. But overall, you're going to see weather all over the United States. Clyde? All right. Thanks, Gus. Looks like your meteorology school owes you a refund. In other news, the amount of comments on YouTube saying, if you're reading this, you're amazing, or if you're reading this, you're beautiful, or if you're reading this, I hope you know you're special, have risen 350% in the past month. Also, Logan Paul was back in the news with a soft interview, so soft it's like my belly fat, where Michael Strahan helped him paint himself as the victim in everything that he has done, saying that money does not matter to him, it's really about the creative process, even though he has a bus and a merch line and a new house and lots of other things that require lots of money and continues to flaunt it on a regular basis. And speaking of YouTubers, let's go over to Vanessa with what's poppin' in today's culture. Vanessa?
No, I can't believe she would say that about me because it's so not true. And I tried to talk to her yesterday, but she was just so annoying. She's just getting on my nerves, you know
Vanessa.
what I mean? And then I was
Vanessa.
Sorry. And welcome to What's Poppin' with Vanessa Soetera. Today on What's Poppin', apparently Uma Thurman. I thought that was just a Fall Out Boy song, but she's trending on Twitter. The word lit. You should use the word lit as much as possible. It shows you're cool and you know what's cool. And just like the other day, me and my friends were like, hey, we should hang out after school. Let's don't go home. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Why would I want to go home? So we were like, let's hang out. And then we could walk around and it would be so lit. And it was. It really was. And apparently there's this new singer called Justin Timberlake that's performing at halftime. He seems like he's pretty talented, but he might be one of those aging stars that's starting a little too late in his career. So make sure you try and use the word lit, because when you hang out with your friends, it's so lit. Go investigate Uma Thurman and other names of Fall Out Boy songs, because you might learn new actors and actresses. And make sure to root for the team that has the best looking uniforms in that game where the boys are wrestling on the grass. That's it for Vanessa Soetra. I'll see you next time on What's Poppin'.
Thank you, Vanessa, for that enlightening segment. And this is what you have to look forward to, world. Make sure they salt your fries enough and don't leave anything out of your bag when you go through the drive-thru. In the biggest news of the weekend, Super Bowl is today. Between the Philadelphia Eagles and that team that has had so many scandals, Donald Trump has had to pay them off. But regardless of if your balls are deflated or if you're playing with faulty equipment, let's head over to Chip with today's sports. Chip?
That's right, Clyde. The Currys are expecting baby number 3, so congratulations, Steph and Aisha. You two are going to have another bundle of joy to add your family of other 2s, and 2 plus 2 and 1 is 5. So, congratulations on that note, and the Warriors look to close out their road trip on the road in Denver tonight. And this just in, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, Brian Urlacher, and Ray Lewis are the 2018 NFL Hall of Fame inductees. Congratulations, you guys. And Tio, looks like all of your complaining did you some good. Time to get out that Sharpie and some popcorn. And speaking of the NFL, let us know who you think is going to win the big game today by using the hashtag #NoOneCares. Just bring us Justin Timberlake and some good Doritos commercials. Back to you, Clyde.
Thanks, Chip. Today's show is brought to you by DiGiorno. DiGiorno is not a sponsor, and they wanted to make that apparently clear, but they do want you to buy DiGiorno instead of ordering takeout pizza delivery for the big game. The Grammys were this past weekend, and people are still upset with Bruno Mars winning so many awards. The only thing I'm upset with is Bruno Mars collaborating with Cardi B on the song Finesse. I feel Bruno Mars to be quite refreshing to have a full-on entertainer in the music industry. And speaking of refreshing, let's go over to Chef Fraiche with a refreshing beverage you may want to pick up for this Super Bowl Sunday.
Hello, Chef Fraiche. We have the salted caramel Pepsi. It sounds delicious, but let's see how it tastes. I'm ready. Are you? The caramel hits your tongue quite quickly, but then not much saltiness, although sodium does account for 105 milligrams in this Pepsi. It's not bad. So, if you're feeling adventurous and want to waste some money at 7-Eleven, get some salted caramel Pepsi and let the sweetness hit your taste buds.
Thank you, Chef Fraiche, for stooping to the level of this horrible show. That's going to wrap up this Sunday Scoop. I'm your host, Clyde Pumpernickel. We hope that you will join us next time when we talk about the NBA All-Star break, and we get a little music spot from our musical guru and former roadie for Poor Man's Poison, Fuzz Flanger. Have a great Sunday, enjoy your Super Bowl, and watch them commercials. I'm Clyde Pumpernickel signing off. Take care.